Hello. In this video segment, we will be learning about the board and how it works. Before we get started talking about how the board works, first we need to talk about the hardware components that make up the board. First, you need to know that the board has software running on the classroom PC. In the back of the classroom PC, you'll find a USB jump drive that has radio frequency which connects to the board stylus pen. The stylus pen is then used with the magnetic strips, which can be attached to the whiteboard or carried around the room. Here at Ferris State, we have another component, just extra added component to our board, and that would be the board Mini. The board Mini works the same way as the regular board, and it comes with its own stylus pen as well. The board pen can be found in one of the drawers. You will also find in the drawers extra batteries. If there are no extra batteries, please let us know in the Faculty Center so we can get some for you. In the board pen case, you will find the pen, and to turn on the board, you simply need to take the cap off. Now, people have the habit while working of putting the cap on and taking the cap off. When this is done, it turns off the pen and it turns on the pen, which means the Bluetooth will turn off the application on the PC. So, best practice would be to take the cap and put it on that back of the pen so you're not tempted to take the cap off and put it back on in the middle of your session. Now you will notice that when you take the cap off the pen, you'll get a dialog box saying that the stylus has been connected. When you put the cap back on the pen, you will receive another dialog box saying that the stylus is disconnected. As I mentioned before, the PC in the classroom has board software running on it. If you click on the Start button at the bottom right hand corner of the screen and then select All Programs, you'll open up the Steel Case folder, select the application, and then click on Steel Case application. Here you have options for saving, printing, and settings. But another thing that you can see here is when I take the cap off the pen, you can now see that the stylus number 1 is paired up, it's connected. If you took the cap off the pen of the mini board, you will see that the stylus number 2 is connected. Sometimes when you're using the PC in the classroom, you'll notice that the projector is not displaying the contents of the PC properly. As you can see at the bottom left corner of the screen, we cannot see the Windows Start button. We can fix this problem by going to the control panel on the wall. The problem is happening on the projector, so I will select Projector. And then you will see on the left-hand side a button called Auto Adjust. Now I'll click Close. Now you can see that the Windows Start button appears at the bottom of the screen. The reason the adjustment situation is such an important problem is when you want to use your stylus pen to open the Start menu, it won't work because the Start menu had fallen off the screen. Now I'm going to tell you how to use the magnetic strip to navigate the EnoBoard screen. The magnetic strip has a list of icons that you can select from to give you various options. I'll be going through each one of these icons and explaining what it does. The first icon on the top, when you select it, it turns into a mouse pointer. As a mouse pointer, this means that whatever I click on opens up, and now I have a web page. So the stylus pen functions just as your mouse would. So beneath the mouse mode icon, you'll find the markup mode icon. Markup mode means when I have a screen open, in this case I am in Firefox and I went to Bloom's taxonomy, I can write all over the image that is on the screen. If we move further down the icon strip, you'll find the pen color options. So now with different pen colors, I can be a little more creative in what I do and help the students to visually understand what I'm trying to explain. The next option on our strip is whiteboard pages. As you can see, the third icon is whiteboard pages, and I can select this option to get a whiteboard page. Then I could select the option for a stylus pen so that I can write, and I can choose a color and write on the board. Choose another color to write on the board. The whiteboards have up to 99 pages of options. So I can use this option, the arrows, to arrow left or right through the whiteboard pages. And now I have a clean whiteboard where I can start all over again. The next option on the magnetic strip is the keyboard. As you can see, I have the option to have a keyboard. However, before it can work, I need to go into mouse mode. Once in mouse mode, I'm going to minimize the screen, and I need to select a place that I'm going to type. So as you can see, the URL at the top of the screen is selected. And now I can go into keyboard mode. And in this scenario, I want to change to the CNN dot the CNN.com website, and I'm going to hit OK. And as you can see behind the screen, the URL went to CNN. To turn off the keyboard, I just click on the keyboard on the magnetic strip and the keyboard goes away. Some of the other options on the magnetic strip include the undo and the redo buttons, and the user-defined icons. These are the undo and the redo buttons. So if I want to undo the highlights that I have on the screen, I just hit undo. And now you can see the highlights are gone. If I want to put them back, I just redo what I did, and they're back on the screen. The number 1 and the number 2 on the icon strip are user-defined icons. These are buttons that we would program if we wanted to. The next option on the script is the pen, and we've used the pen already. I just select a color, and now I can use the pen. Another option that you've seen me use in this video is the highlighting pen. So I could pick a different color and highlight items on the screen. The next icon on the strip, as you can see, is an eraser. When I select the eraser, I can go further down on the screen and pick how big I want my eraser to be, and erase single items on the screen. If I wanted to erase the whole screen, further down on the icon strip is a trash can. And when I click the trash can, everything goes away. Now I'm going into whiteboard mode so I can talk about some of the other options on the strip. When you select the pen, you have an option for colors. If I don't like the colors that are listed on the strip, I can go into the color palette to get more options. So in this scenario, I think I want pink as an option, and I'm going to select OK. Another option I have on the strip is I can write with a bold line, a single bold line. I could select a long dotted line or a slashed line. Or I could select shorter dotted lines. Another option I have is how big the pen will be. I could make it really fat. I'm going to go into a solid line mode and make it really skinny. Or I can make it a medium size line. You have lots of options. Now I'm going to talk about saving and opening Enoboard files. On the power strip, you'll see an icon to save and an icon to open a file. If I wanted to save the results of my markup, all I need to do is tap Save on the Enoboard screen, and you can see a dialog box comes up that says the file was saved. If I wanted to open a file that perhaps I saved last week, I tap the Open File icon on the screen. I double tap the file that I want to open, and the results of my markup comes up on the screen. Another neat option on the magnetic strip is the spotlight and the revealer. If you'd like to spotlight something specifically on the screen, just tap the flashlight icon on the magnetic strip, click on the spotlight and drag it to the area that you want to spotlight. To make it go away, you would just simply tap the flashlight icon again. If you want to slowly reveal something on the screen, you would tap the shade icon on the screen and a big black box takes over your screen. Simply click on it and drag the shade over the area until you reveal the content that you want to show to the students. And you can continue to reveal content. When you want to reveal all the content, simply tap the shade icon on the magnetic strip again. If you have trouble getting the stylus to click on the precise spot on the screen, you may need to calibrate the system. The last icon on the power strip is to calibrate. When I select the calibration, it goes into the screen and it gives me instructions to tap on the screen. So I just need to tap each square or each cross in order for the stylus to be calibrated. This is a really good exercise, literally. Another option we have on the magnetic strip is to print the contents of the screen. To print the contents of the screen, I just select the print icon on the magnetic strip. Snagit will open up and I will have the option to click print, select print, and then it goes to the printer in the Faculty Center for Teaching and Learning. The Eno Mini works similar to the regular Eno board. It comes with the stylus pen, and when I take the cap off, the stylus pen will connect through Bluetooth to the computer in the classroom. Just like the regular Eno board, at the top of the Eno Mini is a magnetic strip. The first icon on the magnetic strip lets me toggle between mouse mode, which I am in currently, and I'm going to open up Firefox. If I want to draw, I would click the first icon so I can toggle to pen mode. Next, I can select the color that I want. I have options with red, blue, green, and black. I also have a color palette with several more options. So I can pick orange and then say OK. And now I can draw on the screen with the stylus pen using the Mini. If I want the size of my pen to be smaller, I can select that option, and this time I'll pick green. And you can see, or not, that my pen size is a lot smaller. And there's a medium size that I can choose from. And so you might be able to see the green a little bit better now on the screen. Another option I have is I can erase certain items. So I'm going to pick the big pen so that way I can erase a larger size. Or if I just want to clear everything, there is an icon to erase everything. So as you can see, the Eno Mini works very similar to the regular Eno board. And when I'm finished, just like with the regular Eno board, if I put the cap back on, I'll get a dialog box that states that my stylus has been disconnected. So as you can see, using the Eno board is not only very fun, it's very easy. However, if you're not comfortable using the Eno board or the Eno board Mini and would like assistance, please feel free to contact us in the Faculty Center at 231-591-3826.